All right, Maximus Analysis here for January 7th, 2016, and we see they continue with the selling. These fib levels that I have up here is a 61.8 golden ratio. So they closed below it. So anything, again, they could, I don't know what the hell they could, got to be some intervention or something like that, but anything right now will be treated as a dead cat bounce. They closed well below the 1985 that we had yesterday, and the mid-level here was 1970. So again, it's just it's gone down. So I exited. I'm all cash now. I took some profit on the RTN, and I actually took a loss on Solar City. So uh, again, I didn't take a huge loss. I just took a loss. So again, I'm not going to hang around to see how wrong I am going to be. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're going to continue to looking at prior price levels, but they've broken below the midpoint with a significant movement. It wasn't like because we just kept getting tails and tails, high wicks all day, and then they closed near the lows. So we've got to see what's going on with this China stuff overnight. It's been very annoying. And we kind of go from there. So again, we look at the YM. Again, it's down past the 50% mark as well. We also have, and this is just, keep it simple type of stuff. The NQ gave about 150, which is huge for the NQ, and a strong close down. So again, I would treat all bounces like a dead cat bounce, and unless we get some type of higher low or something. Again, you got to keep yourself flexible. You got to look at both sides of situations. So again, some people might say, "Oh, well, you were bullish." I was a little bullish because I thought, again, if they gave me a buy signal above a high, I would take it right here, the 50% mark. Again, if you delete this one candle, but let's not, you have to shooting. Trading is similar to like doing skeet shooting in a canoe. Like you have to be very flexible because situations can change, and you have to just treat it accordingly. So pre-market crude actually touched the 33 mark. It actually went down to 32, and it closed a little bit above 33. But again, I'm looking for, with high volume, hopefully you could get some type of bounce, but again, until they break above 40 with volume, or at least 38, we will continue to see this in the downtrend and see if it's going to actually get to that $25 level. Looking at a couple names, you did have significant selling. Again, FIT, we know the deal regarding that. And that's pretty much it. I mean, Apple, we see it down below the $100 level and closing near the low. So it's coming near August lows already. So again, this is not something, this is not a dip. All rips will be sold into like this last one. Tesla continues down. Again, it's probably holding. If you just want to do something simple like this, you could say, okay, it's holding this level for here for now. So, but it's still, if you're looking at that, you say, okay, it's in a channel. Let's back up a little bit, not focus just on this area, and see where it is within the trend. So I don't know if this is a huge, just is a grind up from this down, flush down. So you have Priceline continuing its selling as well. You also had LinkedIn. Again, it was looking good a couple of days ago, and again, I didn't take the trade yesterday. I was willing to be late, and even when I've been trying to be late, it seems like I'm still getting dinged on stuff. But again, I was trying, you're just trying to play the best pattern that you can. Again, we did speak about Apple. We have Netflix gave back a lot. Well, I would look more at 111, maybe 110, because this is a huge move up. So I wouldn't be completely bearish until they broke at least the buy signal for this, which is 110.50, and then of course if they broke the low, then you would definitely be say that this was just a washout to kind of distract people. You had Solar City. I got out of that position. It just was hovering, and I was looking for a breakout here. RTN is something that I told you I trimmed some profits, and I'm kind of glad I did, and I took the rest runners off at break even. It's just been that kind of, day, unfortunately, or a couple days. So the only thing that was up for the Nasdaq, excuse me, for the Dow was actually Walmart, and the biggest loser was Boeing. You also had Goldman Sachs continues its selling. You also, of course, Apple. You have Home Depot, which is not bad. Again, I'm using this as more as like an anomaly, but if we use even the fib retracements, you can see here that it's not even touched 50%. So that name is okay, I guess. But a lot of things look very, very broken. But again, I'm trying my best to keep an open mind, as weird as that sounds, coming from me, because we've just seen so many V bottoms, just huge rips. And you got Facebook testing the 50% retracement right now. And it's been a pretty crappy pattern so far. So we want to see how this one reacts and what happens when they quote unquote take their circuit breakers off and from China, and see what's actually going to happen tonight. So right now they're still hovering very close to the lows. The low was 28.50. So hopefully they don't just waterfall down once they open and take off the safety measures from China. It's been annoying. I know. I'm all cash and keeping an open mind, of course, with everything. So take care.